And I'm live. Alright, guys, so I am no greater than a child in innocence. That's what I mean. So if you're wondering, what am I greater than in certain aspects? Well, I'm greater than a child in wisdom, but I'm no greater than a child in innocence. Let me tell you something that I want to tell you right now. I am young. Once I am old, I will have gathered up sins. But on the other hand, this is the but. This is the greatest but. I have accepted Jesus into my heart. I have basically accepted him into my life and all that, and repented of all my sins. So all that means is Jesus took care of all my sins. So he'll forever no longer know them any longer. So he will no longer remember my sins forever. Even though I'm not innocent, he has taken the punishment for me. So this is all I am gonna say for that one message. On the other hand, I do not know every answer. So if you're coming to me in full drones, I'll only know about my life and my God in certain aspects, but I only know about my life what I remember. This is all about my Satanism and how I got redeemed by Christ, how he saved me, and how he was loving towards me, and how he gave me the option to be saved, and how I was saved. All that. But remember, let's just say something right now. If you're going to me in drones, for example, if you only choose me than anyone else, there's still other people to go to, like pastors and all that, for all the information. But also know that I do not have every answer, nor does the pastor have every answer, nor does anyone in the world have any answer, except one. And he is invisible. He is not around this world, but he is basically the one that is in this world. He does not rule the world all the way through, but he rules the entire universe and this world. His name is Jesus. And he has all the answers. And in heaven, he will get all the answers. So I'm insisting that if you want wisdom, if you want his wisdom, do not be surprised that you'll not understand a bit of his wisdom, because his wisdom to us is nonsense. Now, one thing he told me about was how he created man from dust. So he created us from clay. How he turns stone, how he commands stone to turn into a human being. He did this through a science of his word. His word was what made us form from rock. But it was his scientific word, the one that his command. My mind is boggled. My mind is boggled by that. How can he tell a rock to turn into human? How can he tell dust to turn into human? And how do you find the right dust to turn us? How do you find the right dust to make us form into human shape and animal shape? And how do you do that throughout his DNA, like gave us 80 to 100% of the DNA of humans through him, and vegetation like 70 to 50% of vegetation of our DNA through a rock. And all of that is of God. How did he do that? Okay. That is God's wisdom. That is nonsense to us. We don't even know how he did that. But do understand that God's wisdom is his wisdom. He has all the answers. And we do not know any of those answers that he's given us, except for the ones that he gives us for human understanding. Anything that's for God is for God. Anything that he gives us for human beings is for human beings. And the answers that he gives for animals is for animals. We do not know what exactly how he does these things. But we do know when he talks about how to help ourselves and how to protect ourselves, he's the only one that can protect us because he knows exactly what's going on in our minds and what's going on in the devil's mind. He knows he's going to protect us no matter what. Jesus is always going to protect us no matter what. Even especially when he's our children. And when he tells you to do something, you do it. Because he knows better. We do not. So again, my last concurrent thought is I'm no greater than a child, nor than a 2-year-old, especially. Because we've soiled ourselves in sin. When a 4-year-old comes to us and say these childish things to us that we cannot describe, and that he says, I don't like what you've done. You are an evil person. That should remind you of who you really are. Children know who you really are. Not what you're thinking, but who you really are on the inside. Because of how you behave. They know every detail of you. They can feel it inside of them, and they can tell you who you really are. Who you really are. And the last thing they know is Christ. If you teach them about Christ, they know everything about Christ. All the details that we should know. Some men always want to get the details about Christ. But we do not know. The children know. Because they're the ones. They got all the details right. Christ has a simple solution for us. It's Him, through all perfection and justice and holiness and love. That's who He is. Holiness, perfection, power, love. Let's see, so basically it's perfection, justice, holiness, love, and power. Let's do it again. Holiness, perfection, justice, love, and power. That's who Christ is. Because all of that combined will protect the children of Christ. All right, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.